And this brings me to my final tip. Everything we've talked about today has one thing in common. They're all ways of helping you deal with your one true problem, which is... Hello, and welcome back to Minivan Camper Gal. My name is Kelly, and today I thought I'd talk about something that I struggle with, and I bet a lot of you do too, and that is traveling alone. I used to just not do things because I didn't want to go alone. But now I've learned to actually enjoy solo travel, and I think you can too. So I'm going to tell you some things I've learned along the way, and hopefully it can help you enjoy your solo travel too. So in general, you need to build your decision-making stamina. If you live a normal sort of life, you probably make very few decisions every day. Deciding what to have for dinner or what to watch on Netflix is probably one of the biggest decisions you make. But when you travel alone, you have to make a decision every hour or so, and that can be totally overwhelming and paralyzing if you're not used to it. So step number one is to start small. Take yourself out to dinner, or go to the mall alone, or go shopping alone, or just start doing some activities by yourself. This will start to build your skill of traveling and being by yourself. It might feel really awkward the first time you do it, but it will get easier and you will get better at it. Hello. Just one, please.
Okay, and you're all set.
Thank you. My second tip is to start noticing what you enjoy. Sometimes we don't even know what we like because we're always compromising a little bit or always thinking about what another person would like. But what do you enjoy? Do you like to shop? What kind of shops do you like to go to? Do you enjoy art galleries? Craft fairs? Do you enjoy a certain food enough to become a connoisseur of it? Like coffee or beer or bread, fish? Maybe you enjoy natural beauty like me. If so, you might enjoy visiting rose gardens or botanical gardens. Maybe live music is your thing. Maybe you have a favorite band that you'd like to follow around on tour. Are you active? Maybe searching out great walks or hikes, making lists of waterfalls to go see, things like that. If you're a creative, an artist or a musician, maybe searching out places to see how it affects your creativity could be interesting. And if none of that sparks an idea, then you need to say yes. You need to say yes to every activity that comes your way because it will help you discover what you do and don't like. What's the worst thing that can happen? You can say, I am never doing that again. And that tells you something. That points you more in the direction of something maybe you would like. So start curating and thinking of ideas of things that you would like to see, that you would enjoy. Don't fall into the poor me trap. It's so easy to start thinking, oh, look at everybody else. Everybody is here with their families. I'm the only person here by myself. This is so ridiculous. This self-induced suffering is a sure way to ruin your solo time. Just think, you can do exactly what you want at any time. If you're hungry, you can stop for whatever food you want. If you're bored, you can move on. You get to call all the shots, and you can make your day as enjoyable as you want to. Remember that traveling alone is a skill, and it's one that you can get better at. Just because you're not entirely enjoying your time at first doesn't mean that it will always be like that. That was a huge revelation for me, that it was something that I could get better at. Experiment with plans versus spontaneity. Sometimes it's really great to have no plans at all and just go with the flow. But for me, I find that I do a little bit better if I have a bit of a plan. It also makes decisions easier if you've thought about it and decided in advance. Waiting until you're hungry and tired and you have no idea where to go doesn't always turn out the best. I recommend making lists of things you might want to see, places you want to go. That way, at least you have a list to fall back on of some things that would be good to do. You can also try excessive planning. Especially if you have anxiety, this can be really helpful. You can try making a really detailed plan. For example, I'm going to go to the library, I'm going to get a book I enjoy, then I'm going to go to a park, and I'm going to read my book for 45 minutes. Then I'm going to have my lunch that I packed of foods that I really enjoy. Then I'm going to walk around and take pictures for 30 minutes. Then I'm going to go on Facebook for 20 minutes. Then I'm going to call a friend, like that. For some people, having a plan like this can be really anchoring and reassuring. And remember that you're not alone as a solo female traveler. Millions of women travel alone every single day. I joined a few Facebook groups of women traveling solo and was absolutely shocked to see how many women are traveling solo, traveling to Morocco, to Egypt, to Switzerland, all by themselves. So if you're looking for some inspiration and encouragement, try joining a few Facebook groups where you can see just how normal and safe it is to travel as a woman alone. Speaking of safety, if fear is something that's holding you back, try addressing it. Try having a plan of some sort that can make you feel a little bit better. You can try having some phrases planned out if you feel unsafe. You can also carry some protection like pepper spray. Self-defense classes and workshops are great for confidence and for gaining some techniques. But honestly, if you want to learn how to defend yourself, you need to join a martial arts school. Joining a martial arts school that focuses on self-defense can enrich your life in so many ways. It can help you have a plan for self-defense, it can help you build your confidence, and it can build your physical fitness. It's also a good idea to give your itinerary to somebody. You can also download Live 360. That's what I have on my phone, and my family can always look and see where I am at any time. I also check in regularly via text whenever I'm traveling. Every half hour or hour or something, I'm texting family. You can also find pseudo-companionship. Call somebody on the phone and talk to them while you're enjoying a new place. This can help you feel connected, but also help ease you into experiencing a place alone. Another solution could be to get a dog. Pets offer great companionship, sometimes more than even human companionship. And if you're struggling to enjoy your alone time, maybe consider getting a pet. And this brings me to my final tip. Everything we've talked about today has one thing in common. They're all ways of helping you deal with your one true problem, which is your mental chatter. All of these intrusive thoughts that keep you from enjoying the present moment. So my final tip is to first recognize that these thoughts are not true. And second, to learn to ignore them. Now, I'm not talking about ignoring your gut feeling or if something says you're not safe or anything like that. I'm talking about all the thoughts that say, this is so ridiculous. I shouldn't have tried to do this by myself. I'm the only one here by myself. Everybody's looking at me. All of those thoughts. If you want to get better at handling that mental noise, I recommend meditation. I like an app called Happier Meditation, or I'll share 3 of my favorite books. If you're a beginner, Taming Your Gremlin is a great one, by Rick Carson. For those of you who have some experience with meditation or observing your thoughts, A New Earth is a great book by Eckhart Tolle, one of my favorites. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, Awaken to Your True Self by Andrew Daniel. So those are a few tips to help you kind of get to the root cause of being uncomfortable. These books help you see that most of your struggles are due to your thoughts. Learning to observe, not believe them, ignore them, can be completely life-changing. So those are my 10 tips for traveling solo and loving your own company. I hope these help you feel more confident and excited about your next solo adventure. Let me know in the comments if you have any other tips or if you've read any of my favorite books. And I hope you plan and take some amazing trips this year. Bye, guys.